welcome to the deep dive. You sent us some fascinating information about AGBO, a hat manufacturer based in Poland.
That's right.
We're about to take a close look at what makes them tick, especially, their commitment to European quality and how they approach private label partnerships. Think of this as your shortcut to understanding a key player in the European headwear scene.
Absolutely. What immediately struck me when reviewing the material on AGBO was their established presence. In the knitwear industry. Since 1991, they've dedicated themselves to this craft.
Wow, 91.
Yeah, evolving from sweaters, apparently, to specializing in hats. That's over 3 decades of focused experience.
That's a long time.
It really makes you wonder what kind of expertise they've built up, in terms of sourcing materials and refining their production processes over all that time.
Exactly. And one thing they emphasize repeatedly is their Polish origin and the quality that, they believe is inherent in that.
Right.
It's not just a detail. It's woven into their entire message. They state quite clearly, "Wszystkie nasze produkty są wytwarzane w Polsce, co gwarantuje najwyższą jakość wykonania."
Which translates to?
Sorry. All our products are entirely made in Poland, which guarantees the highest quality of workmanship. It really positions Poland as central to their quality promise.
It does. And, in today's global marketplace, a company that keeps its entire production within its own country, that often signals a strong commitment to control over quality. It suggests they're invested in the local skills and standards.
Yeah.
And when you look at the sheer breadth of their product line, it's clear they're not just some small workshop. They're operating at scale.
You're right. The range is quite impressive. From children's hats for every season, winter, spring, autumn, even summer,
Right.
to a diverse selection for women and practical options for men. Plus, they offer related items like scarves, neck warmers, and a dedicated merino wool line.
Oh, the merino stuff, yeah. Hats, scarves, balaclavas.
And even baby blankets. It speaks to a significant production capacity and a broad understanding of the market, doesn't it?
It certainly does. AGBO describes themselves as one of the largest knitwear manufacturers in Europe, which is a significant claim.
It is.
But considering their history and the scope of their offerings, it suggests a considerable operation. They also highlight their team of experienced specialists and, importantly, the fact that they control every stage of production within a single location.
That end-to-end oversight.
Exactly. It must play a crucial role in maintaining consistency and quality across their, pretty diverse product range.
Okay, let's dig deeper into European quality made in Poland aspect. That statement we mentioned, "Wszystkie nasze produkty," the Polish one.
Yeah, the guarantee of quality.
It's so prominent. Beyond just stating it, what specific elements do they point to that support this claim?
Well, their long-standing experience, that's definitely a factor, 3 decades. That provides ample time to hone their skills and understand best practices in knitwear. They also emphasize the use of high-quality raw materials, specifically calling out merino wool for its durability and comfort.
Merino's always good.
Right. It's prized for its soft feel, breathability, warmth. So focusing on this suggests a commitment to the wearer's comfort and, the longevity of the product.
That makes sense from a materials perspective. What about their production processes? Do they offer any insight there?
They do. It's interesting. They mention their investment in ecology through photovoltaic panels.
Oh, okay. Eco-friendly.
Yeah. While not directly product quality, it signals a modern, responsible approach, which can indicate overall operational excellence.
Good point.
On the machinery side, they mention using modern stole knitting machines, gauges ranging from 1.5 to 12.
Right, gauges.
Yeah.
What does that mean for the hats?
Well, for someone less familiar, this range is key because it demonstrates versatility. Different gauges let them produce everything from chunky winter hats to finer, more delicate weaves for spring or summer. It's a sign of sophisticated production capabilities.
So they have the modern equipment, but is it all automated, or is there still a human element involved in ensuring this high quality?
Absolutely. They specifically point out that each hat is hand-sewn and undergoes detailed quality control.
Hand-sewn.
Yeah. This combination of advanced tech for the initial knitting, followed by meticulous hand finishing and inspection, that's often a hallmark of premium textile manufacturing.
Right.
It ensures both precision in construction and a careful check for any flaws before the product goes out.
And we can't forget about the materials themselves. They mentioned a certification for their yarns, right?
Yes. They proudly highlight the Okotex Standard 100 certificate. This is a really important one in textiles.
Okay, Okotex.
It basically guarantees The yarns are tested and free from harmful levels of over 100 substances known to be dangerous. So it adds an extra layer of confidence in the safety and quality.
It really sounds like AGBO is building a strong narrative around quality, rooted in Polish heritage, experienced team, modern tech, attention to detail.
Yeah, it's a solid picture.
Now, let's pivot to how they work with other businesses, the private label stuff. This seems like a significant aspect of their strategy, doesn't it?
It certainly does. The dedicated private labels section on their website, it clearly indicates a strategic focus there. And I think their approach, offering two distinct models, our pattern, your label, and your pattern, your label, is quite smart.
How so?
Well, it lets them cater to a wider range of potential partners with different needs and, levels of design input.
Let's break down those two models for someone who might be considering partnering with them. First, our pattern, your label. What does that offer?
Okay, our pattern, your label, provides a pretty streamlined route to market. AGBO essentially offers their existing collection of hat designs.
Designs they've already perfected.
Exactly. Designs they've developed and probably have experience producing successfully. The private label partner can then personalize these existing designs with their own branding.
So like adding logos.
Yeah, options like adding logos via patches, metal plates, embroidery, plus some flexibility in color choices, and maybe incorporating unique graphic elements to match their brand's look.
So it's about leveraging AGBO's design expertise and production capabilities, but still making the product your own through branding. What are the key advantages of that approach?
The main benefits are speed and efficiency. By using AGBO's established designs, the time to market can be, well, significantly reduced.
Makes sense. Less design work up front.
Right. It lowers the initial investment in design and development, but it still allows for meaningful brand differentiation through those personalization options. It's a really attractive option for businesses looking to quickly expand their product line or, test the waters in headwear without a major design commitment.
Okay, that makes sense for a quicker entry. Now, what about your pattern, your label model? That sounds like it offers more of a blank canvas.
Exactly. Your pattern, your label is for partners who have a specific, maybe unique vision for their headwear.
Total creative control.
Pretty much. This model grants complete creative control over everything. The initial design, materials, colors, any specific features or embellishments. AGBO positions themselves as the manufacturing partner to bring these unique visions to life.
Even if the client only has an idea, not a full design.
Apparently so. They say they offer support whether the client has a detailed spec or just a core concept. They help throughout the development and production process.
So if a brand has a truly distinctive hat design that sets them apart, AGBO has the capability to manufacture it under that brand's label.
That's the core value proposition, yeah. It allows for creating truly differentiated products, fully aligned with the partner's brand identity and target audience.
What are the advantages there?
The advantages are the potential for strong brand recognition and catering to niche markets or very specific styles. Of course, this model might involve a longer development timeline and potentially higher initial costs, due to the custom design and setup.
Right, trade-offs. Regardless of which model a partner chooses, the branding elements are crucial. What kind of branding support does AGBO offer there?
They seem to have a comprehensive understanding of branding needs. For accessories, like patches or plates, they offer a range of methods using their designs, accommodating customer designs, or even collaborating on new ones.
Okay.
For hang tags, which are key for retail presentation, AGBO can handle production based on the partner's custom artwork.
And internal labels, like inside the hat.
Yes, and that's maybe most important for consistent branding. They offer customizable internal labels, so partners can put their logo, care instructions, whatever, directly into the hat itself. Creates a seamless brand experience.
It sounds like they've considered all the essential branding touch points. Now, to support both their own lines and these private label ventures, they must have a pretty substantial production infrastructure, right?
Absolutely. Their website gives some interesting details. A dedicated knitwear department with 35 modern knitting machines. They mention using both fully fashion and knit and wear technologies.
Okay, for someone not in manufacturing, can you briefly explain what those technologies signify? Like, why mention both?
Sure. Fully fashion knitting means pieces are knitted to a specific shape on the machine. This minimizes waste from cutting and reduces the sewing needed.
Ah, efficient.
Yeah. Knit and wear takes it further, producing almost fully finished garments right off the machine, often with very few or even no seams.
Wow.
Having both these advanced technologies indicates a high level of sophistication and efficiency in their production.
That sounds quite advanced. What about the other stages? Cutting, finishing?
They have a cutting room with a precise curious cutter ensures accuracy. They also use lasers for engraving and embroidery machines.
Useful for the private label details.
Exactly, for intricate details and branding. Importantly, they have their own sewing room and a dedicated packaging department. This end-to-end control within their facility is a significant factor.
So it's all contained within one location, which they emphasized earlier. What are the primary benefits of having such an integrated operation like that?
Well, the key advantages are enhanced quality control at every stage, greater efficiency in the production flow, and increased flexibility to respond to customer needs.
Makes sense.
By overseeing everything in-house, they can ensure their quality standards are consistently met. It also streamlines communication between departments, potentially leading to faster turnaround times. And having all this under one roof gives them agility for diverse production runs and adapting to specific customer requirements. That's particularly good for private label clients.
And in describing their production, they again highlight their Polish manufacturing base, don't they? They keep coming back to that.
They do, and it makes strategic sense. Emphasizing made in Poland reinforces the idea of shorter supply chains, closer collaboration with their team, and a direct connection to the quality they promise. It's a consistent thread linking their location to their core values of quality and reliability.
Let's shift focus slightly to understand who AGBO is actually making these hats for. We know children's hats are big for them, but their market reach goes beyond that.
Yes, while their huge range of kids' hats, including those popular sets with matching neck warmers, suggests a major focus there, they clearly cater broader. They offer stylish hats for teenagers and women options, with pom-poms, different sizes, materials, even fleece-lined ones.
And for men?
For men, they provide models in various colors and patterns, suitable for different seasons' activities.
Do they give any specific examples of their men's hat offerings, like what kind of styles?
They do. They mention their Bremis line spring-autumn hats made from cotton in classic colors like black, camel, navy, khaki, gray.
Okay, standard stuff.
Yeah, and they also highlight more functional styles. Thermoactive sport, military-style hats, Kaleo and Vito models in green and black, runner models in navy, dark gray, gray.
Interesting. Do they mention price?
They actually give a general price range for some men's models around 32.9 to 42.90 Polish zloty gross. Gives you a sense of their market positioning, affordability, perceived value.
That does give us a clearer picture. So, considering all this quality, production, product range, why should a potential customer, especially maybe someone looking for a private label partner, choose AGBO? What are their key selling points boiled down?
Well, they articulate a compelling set of reasons. First, their heritage as a family-owned business. They highlight values, traditions, passion passed down. That often suggests a deep commitment.
Right, the family angle.
They consistently reiterate dedication to the finest raw materials. The repeated emphasis on high quality, which they believe earned them global customer trust, is another key point. And that commitment to eco-friendly production with the solar panels, increasingly relevant today.
What about their design aesthetic and product innovation? Do they push that?
They promote their original designs and fashionable collections, suggesting they keep up with trends. They also emphasize the unique quality and originality from their in-house accessory production. The fact they've served millions of satisfied customers since 1991, that's significant social proof, underscores reliability. They also highlight practical benefits. Secure online shopping, fast shipping within 24 hours on working days. Ultimately, their goal of fully integrated production with tight control underscores their dedication to quality and efficiency. That would be highly attractive to a private label partner needing reliability and quality.
It definitely sounds like AGBO has built a strong foundation, a blend of traditional craftsmanship and modern capabilities, positioning themselves as a significant player in the European hat market.
Absolutely. They present as a well-established Polish manufacturer, deep understanding of knitwear, broad portfolio, and a clear commitment to high quality through integrated in-house production.
And for businesses, maybe like some listening, looking to source high-quality headwear under their own brand, their well-defined private label options offer a compelling opportunity. Flexibility in design and branding backed by a reliable European manufacturing base.
Exactly. It's that combination, traditional skills, modern tech, clear focus on quality, all originating from Poland, that makes them a noteworthy contender.
So as we conclude this deep dive into AGBO, it really highlights the potential of partnering with a well-established European manufacturer that prioritizes quality and offers flexible private label solutions. Considering your own brand's needs and aspirations in the headwear market, what specific aspects of AGBO's integrated Polish production and private label offerings resonate most with you? It's certainly something to consider. Thanks for exploring AGBO with me today.
My pleasure. It was interesting to look into.